You know, if you've ever built anything with AI, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That leap from a cool prototype to a real production-scale application, wow, it's a huge jump. The complexity, it doesn't just add up, it multiplies. All of a sudden, you're juggling different AI providers, different models, different environments. So what are these hidden roadblocks that just pop up out of nowhere? Let's get into it.
See, the moment your AI application starts to get popular, the operational burden on your team just grows exponentially. Every single new feature, every new model you want to try out, every new region you deploy to, it just adds another layer of complexity that can slow your whole team down to a crawl. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dig into why scaling AI is so darn hard. Then, we'll introduce a unified gateway solution, check out how it actually works, and finally, explore how it gives you real control at scale, especially if you're working in a large enterprise.
All right, so let's really dig into the nitty-gritty here. What are these hidden complexities that start to bite you as soon as you try to grow your AI setup? You know, it really boils down to a few core problems that pretty much every single team runs into. We're going to walk through the most common and, frankly, the most painful ones, starting with a problem that can literally trap your entire engineering team. So, problem number one, vendor lock-in. Just imagine this for a second. You've built your entire amazing application on OpenAI, but then a brand new model from Anthropic or Gemini comes out and it's way faster, or maybe it's cheaper. Well, right now, trying to switch means a massive engineering project to rewrite every single integration point in your code. It's a massive, costly nightmare. Ugh, and this one is just a classic nightmare scenario. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, your main AI provider has an outage, and boom, your application just stops working. And you know who finds out first? Your users. Meanwhile, your on-call team is scrambling in a panic, trying to patch things together. There's just no automatic safety net. And as you grow, it gets worse. Every developer, every microservice, every single environment needs its own set of API keys. Before you know it, you've got dozens, maybe even hundreds of secret keys just floating around. It's a huge security risk and an absolute mess to try and manage, rotate, or revoke. Talk about a headache. And then there's the bill. This giant invoice lands at the end of the month, and you have absolutely no idea where the money went. Which team is blowing the budget? Is it the GPT-4 Turbo model that's costing so much, or that new image generation API we're testing? Without that detailed visibility, you're just flying blind, and you can't possibly optimize your spending. Okay, so that's the pain. It's pretty clear that trying to manage all this chaos just doesn't work. We need a new way of thinking about this. And that brings us to the solution. A single central point of control for your entire AI stack. So, picture this. A single gateway that sits right in the middle, acting as a traffic cop between all your applications and every single AI provider out there. Well, that's the Axiom Studio LLM Gateway. It's designed from the ground up to solve the exact problems we just talked about. And we're not just talking about 1 or 2 providers here. Right out of the box, this thing supports over 18 of them. We're talking OpenAI, Google Gemini, Mistral, even local models you're running yourself. That whole vendor lock-in problem we were just talking about, yeah, consider it solved. And here's the really brilliant part. It's all managed through one single API endpoint. Just one. This one point gives you total control over routing, failover, and observability. And maybe the best part? You don't have to change your existing code or SDKs. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. This sounds great, but it must be a total nightmare to set up, right? Well, it's actually designed to be the complete opposite. Let's see how this actually works in practice. It really boils down to 3 simple steps. First, your application, which is already making API calls, you just point it to the new gateway endpoint instead of directly at, say, OpenAI. That's it. Second, the gateway takes over from there. It intelligently routes your request based on rules you set up for things like load balancing and automatic failover. And third, everything gets logged. All your analytics, your costs, your performance metrics, they're all captured automatically, giving you that crystal clear visibility you were missing before. So it's super simple to get up and running. But now for the fun part. Let's look at the powerful features that give you that complete operational control we've been talking about. Remember that 2 a.m. outage nightmare? Well, here's the fix. If your primary model, let's say it's OpenAI's GPT, suddenly goes down, you can pre-configure a fallback to another provider, like Gemini. It's not a frantic late-night code change. It's just a few clicks in a simple UI. The gateway handles the switch automatically. No panic required. And this right here is the secret sauce that makes it a true drop-in replacement. The gateway uses a standard OpenAI-compatible API. What that means is the only thing you change in your application code is one line, the base URL. The rest of your code, the part that actually creates the prompt and handles the response, stays exactly the same, no matter which of the 18+ providers the gateway ends up sending the request to.
And look, this isn't just for weekend projects. This thing is built from the ground up to handle the heavy-duty demands of big organizations with a whole suite of enterprise-grade features. For security, you've got single sign-on, so your access is locked down. To save a ton of money and get faster responses, there's semantic caching. This is huge, by the way. It intelligently caches answers, so you stop paying for the same question over and over. To prevent abuse, you can set super granular rate limiting. For management, it's Kubernetes-native, which means it fits perfectly into modern DevOps workflows. And for observability, it gives you native Prometheus metrics to plug right into the monitoring stack you already have. And that phrase really just sums it all up perfectly. It's not one tool for one problem, it's a comprehensive, integrated set of capabilities designed to give you everything you need to control AI at scale. It's the whole package. So, that leaves us with one big question to think about. As AI models and providers keep multiplying and the complexity just keeps growing, is a central gateway like this really just a nice-to-have anymore? Or has it become an absolute necessity for anyone who's serious about building with AI?